and today is just going to be one of those days. I gotta see, yes, we are live, as you can see, looking as good as only we can look, and I thought we'd do a little something different tonight, and that is we're going to talk about the state of some of our favorite tool brands. Now, one of those being the DeWalt, because we've had some huge news come out about DeWalt here recently that I haven't seen. What's up, Juan? I haven't seen anybody else talking about, and it's kind of, happy Easter to you. It's kind of disturbing news, and that is Makita sucks. I agree with you, whoever you are. Zach Wilson, hi. Good night, all. Go tool reviews, tools reviews. Okay. So, in the last, I want to say 2 years, DeWalt has announced that they are going to be closing, well, a couple of their factories. Whoa. I'm just getting used to my new gimbal over here. No, Juan, I am not going to throw you a kiss, DeWalt fanboy. You'd be the first one to call me a DeWalt fanboy, but whatever floats your boat. I don't mind DeWalt. I don't love them. I don't hate them. It's the same with every brand except for Makita, which I absolutely hate. But in the last 2 years, DeWalt has decided to close 3 separate factories in the United States. Now, they have plenty of them around the world. I think they've got like 60 of them. Hey, Kim, can you throw me out the window like your child did? What a jackass. Can you zoom the camera in some more? I can see your pores. You know what? You fucking people, motherfuckers, you guys whine about every fucking thing, you pieces of shit. There, how's that, you jackass? God, it's so annoying to listen to these people. Sorry, zoom to, I don't have a unibrow. You know what, Juan, you see all these idiots, just get rid of them. Just ban them from the channel, like this jackass here. Just ban them all from the channel, get rid of them. I don't even want to see them. Anyway, DeWalt announcing that they are going to close 3 factories is an indication that their business has not grown. They have not. You know what? I think I can hide that asshole. No. Yeah, hide user. There you go. Anyway, DeWalt closing 3 factories. Yeah. So, and the funny thing is, the 2 years before that, so since 1999, literally Stanley Black & Decker's only announcement for growth has been through acquisition, meaning their tool division has not, or in particular, DeWalt has not grown. It's just one more thing. Watching them struggle this way makes you go, okay, what's going on in the larger world? Because it's not a Stanley Black & Decker problem, because Stanley Black & Decker have been great for a long, long time. It's a bigger thing. It's a much bigger thing. And when you're looking at it, one of the things that I am looking at, so you got a video coming out on, if you've ever used Gorilla wipes, like the moist towelettes that you get for your grill, or I use them for tool cleanup sometimes. If you get those, what you notice, and right away notice, is that the cost of those has gone up significantly. So in the video I show, hey, Big Red, in the video I show that the Gorilla wipes went from $12.88 all the way up. Happy Easter, Uncooked. All the way up to, now I think there's $17.88. Power tool prices have been fairly level over the last several years. They haven't gone up quite a lot. They haven't come down at all, but they haven't gone up a whole lot. And then you're looking at it and you're going, well, milk, everything else has gone up. I feel like the U.S. companies should slow down with releasing every dang year. I don't. And the reason I don't feel that way is because they have to stay relevant. They can't just offer the same old and stay relevant. What ends up happening is that the consumer goes out, they buy it. Can I block someone because I've never done that? Yes, you can, Big Red. You are a moderator, so you can, by all means. Whenever you see one of these idiots, feel free. I encourage it. But if they don't innovate, if they don't continue to grow and expand, what happens? The consumer forgets about their brand. If you don't believe me, look at Porter Cable. If you go back to Porter Cable in 2000, call it 16, they were one of the bigger players on the market. But as soon as they stopped innovating, they didn't bring out brushless models when everybody else was bringing out brushless models. What happened to the brand? Well, now it's cast away at Tractor Supply, never to be seen again. Which one I should buy? Rigid hammer drill or Milwaukee hammer drill for professional use? You can't go wrong with either one. I used Rigid professionally. I know they work very well, but I'm going to err on the side of caution, and I am going to tell you to go with Milwaukee. Is Metabo in trouble? You know, it's funny that you should say that, Peter C., because I went, when I was uploading my video today and I was trying to tag products, Metabo was in it, and I had uploaded corded versus cordless. Well, at least through the part of YouTube that we have, we can't find the Metabo hammer drill. Now, if I go onto the app, I can see that Budsville. Happy Easter to all of you. If I go onto the Lowe's app, I can find Metabo there. But Metabo, the power tool section that they have in Lowe's has gotten smaller over the years. It has their innovations have been kind of iffy at best. And they haven't really expanded the way you would want a power tool brand to expand. You think Rigid and Metabo are phasing out? I don't know that Rigid is phasing out. Rigid over the last 3 years has added another, I want to say 50 tools to their 18-volt platform. Have you worked? I'm sorry, I missed it. Somebody asked me if I worked something and it was gone before I could get there. Do you really forget, or is our society just looking for the new stupidity, like a new phone? Well, if you're asking me if I do forget, Miss D, I do, because I have Alzheimer's. It's just part of it. I do forget. But the thing is, with social media growing and that American need to keep up with the Joneses, that has not ever gone away. It's just something that it does happen. But these tool brands, they have to. It's just like a car. You have to come out with a new car every year. Hello, Rodney. Happy Easter, DB. Caught my favorite chance. Thank you, DB. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So watching these guys kind of grow and do whatnot, and I do want to show you guys, I can make serious money doing this, but I turn down offers all the time. Or more accurately, I don't even respond to offers all the time. Like, rarely do I ever. And the reason for that is, one, I am very happy in retirement. I do this for fun. This is supposed to be my enjoyment, my time getting to, because I will not be able to do that forever. We do need innovation for the sake of the economy, and we need things to be better. But I do this so that when my grandchildren come around, and I am not me any longer because the Alzheimer's has kicked my ass and I've forgotten things like how to speak and whatnot. Do I think globalization affects the power tool marketplace regarding brand stability? Yes, I do. So the globalization of the economy is actually, for power tool users, very negative. And the reason I'm going to say that is because companies are sending their best stuff to America. But companies like Bosch, Makita, Metabo, another great example, Americans aren't buying their tool brands. It just doesn't happen. And they're professional grade tools. That's what you want to sell to. You want to sell to professionals, not as much to homeowners. And what's happening is those great tools are sitting on the shelf unused and unpurchased. But if they had focused on a European, Asian, maybe Latin American market where their brands sell better, what would end up happening is that their brand in particular would become more thrivant and would be able to maybe take a hold in areas of the country that, or in other areas where that doesn't currently have a foothold right now. I know Makita sells some supposedly better tools in Japan. People have done to tear down, say they're great. Every Makita tool I've ever used was trash. Quality. Well, that's the thing. We've increased our quality. If you think about it, 2016, almost every tool you could purchase was brushed, and it was trash compared to what we have today. Anyway, I know because I was out there in 2016. Shaggy, what's up, man? Been a while. I was out there in 2016 and doing work, and some of the tools that we had, even the impact drivers, the drills or whatever, they don't hold a candle to what we can get here today. So while these companies have continued to innovate, they've continued to expand their lineup, their quality is also increased. And their quality is increased because of the competition that's out there and them needing to kind of fuel that fire to go in there. No, I did not see your comment, Big Red. If I respond to your comment, that means I saw your comment. Anyway, if you want me to see it, and we're like right now we're not busy, but in the beginning we had a few hundred people in here. Is Cobalt XTR a flex test bed? Peter C. That's a great question. I don't really know. I don't think so. And the reason I can say that, no, I've not used an Alaskan mill before. Anyway, the reason I can say that Cobalt XTR is not a flex test bed is because when I have used the, oh, nice, Big Red. When I have used the flex, by and large, especially their full-size tools, have been phenomenal, like next level great, even better than, say, Milwaukee or DeWalt, their best offerings. Now, I cannot say that about Cobalt. Every Cobalt tool I've ever used has been kind of like, eh. How long has Flex been around? So Flex, battery operated power tools, about maybe 3.5, 4 years, somewhere in that neighborhood. Flex, the brand, I mean, they were the first ones to do polishers, so about 108 years, 109 years, give or take. Can you test the Klein drill against any other drill? If I can, I will. You don't have to have a big wallet to get Flex tools. The Flex grinder is $99 at Lowe's as a kit with a 5 amp hour battery. You go to Acme, you can get the drill, the impact driver for 99 bucks. Actually really cheap because nobody's buying it. Didn't they invent the angle grinder? You might be right. I can't remember if it's the polisher or the angle grinder. It's one of the two. Howie Z, man, I'm glad to see you in here. I thought you were demanding us for, I don't know, outdoor fishing or some damn thing. Everybody, happy Easter. In case you weren't here earlier to hear me say happy Easter, I wish this was a more, let's test some tools, but I am, while I'm feeling okay today, I went out and mowed 16 acres of lawn today. So I'm a little tired, and I didn't feel like really, well, testing tools today. I'll either test tools on Thursday or next Sunday, one of those. Had to find the eggs. Whoa, Howie, don't hide them in your prison pocket, and it makes it easier. Anyway, got to get your head up there to look if you do that. Oh, you got explosive egg gas. Oh, no. You do not celebrate Easter. Is celebrated today for reasons. Well, I celebrate it to celebrate the passing of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who I am very happy, very thankful for his sacrifice. It's raining in Iowa. Great. Tool test every day because I am a tool. Yes, but you're only using the one, and start using lotion. You got a good tan. It's some kind of thing that they did on YouTube. This is not me. You were doing field work Friday. Good. Can you shout me out? Your average anime dude. Sure. Your average anime dude. I wish you would. It was something. What? I wish a quick eject like they have for the turbo. Actually, I see the resurrection indeed. I see so many dudes that are telling me that the impact driver is superior to the drill because you had to change the bits. So I was out in the field. I know exactly how many times you changed the bits. It ain't that much, to be honest with you. You got 79 subscribers. Where'd it go? Let's say I ran 3 times fast. No. I need to find a miniature bit driver. Found out you had to give people more and more appealing price to them. Yeah. Whoever this Ebram Sherry, Israel. There. What do you think is the reason the DeWalt went down in favor per se? It was lack of quality control. That's the reason that I think. So if you look at it, they've announced 2 new impact drivers coming out this year. The 860, I believe, and the 870. One's like a quiet strike. One's just an impact driver. But that's 8 brand new versions of an impact driver in the last 3 years. That's ridiculous. Quite frankly, unneeded, by the way. What they should have done is made one good one and just been done with it. But instead, they made 8 bad ones. Or I should say 6, because we haven't seen the next 2. What's up, Panther? Hello from Scotland. Fast buck. My family's from Scotland. Well, not originally from Scotland. My family's from the poorhouse. Anyway, watching them make that many, watching like Makita, who at one time they had 27 different angle grinders on the market, but all 27 of them had the exact same specs. They were just a different color or sold in a different area, which is how like Makita has inflated the number of 18-volt tools that they offer by having different model numbers for different areas of the country, having different model numbers for the color of the tool, and not really innovating. They're flattening concrete with DeWalt batteries. That's the other thing. You look at the resale market, only one brand really has a resale value. Now you can sell DeWalt, but you're not making any money with it. You can't sell Makita as aftermarket. You really can't sell any other brand. And maybe Snap-on, but really that's a niche market. No, the only brand that has a resale value is Milwaukee. Put Barbie girl on Makita? No. They have tools for plumber, too pricey though, yeah. Who makes the best 6-inch mini chainsaw? Steel. Being kissed in your sleep is one of the purest forms of love unless you live alone. Yeah. Don't put peanut butter on you and live with a dog. Milwaukee is more expensive. It is more expensive, but Milwaukee is also more widely sold and accepted in the U.S. Now, the U.S. market, the only one I can speak of, and I hate to tell the rest of the world it's the only one that really matters because 50% of power tool sales happen right here in the United States. That's just a fact. It's not mine. I don't get any pleasure out of that. Just a statement of fact. You're going to go live tonight? Good. Go test it. Have fun. Big Red Farmer's going to go live. He's going to test out the DeWalt Atomic Ratchet. That's kind of what I want DeWalt also. I don't like all the Milwaukee kits, prices, and I agree with you. If I didn't have a channel, I wouldn't buy Milwaukee tools. I'm not a professional any longer. I'm retired. I'm a homeowner. That's all I am. That's all I want to be right now. That's not knocking Milwaukee. They make great tools. It's not knocking DeWalt. They also make great tools. Just the fact of the matter is, I don't need to buy them. I buy what works for me. I buy rigid. You don't want a 3 amp hour battery. Okay. Snap-on warranty is the person that brought the tool. Yes. That's the same with any brand, to be honest with you. Hold on. I got to do this. I think that this is it. There. I've got phase tracking software on my gimbal that I'm holding because you guys don't want me to hold these. And I'm a Milwaukee guy, but their prices are confusing. Yeah. Their kits are sometimes cheaper than batteries themselves, yeah. I actually left Milwaukee for Metabo, but that's a personal choice. I love Metabo. I wish people would buy Metabo so that I could use Metabo more. What's on? So it's the Marvel, Spider-Man, and Venom. I wish more people would buy Metabo because ergonomically they're the best tool brand to hold, bar none. And I've held them all, so yeah, bar none. They're better than Festool, they're better than Makita, and they're a lot better than DeWalt or Rigid. DeWalt competitive in Home Depot? No. DeWalt is the third highest seller in Home Depot. Third. And they're third behind Milwaukee. Milwaukee at Home Depot outsells them, I believe, 6-1. Ryobi outsells DeWalt 3-1. What's the biggest 18-volt fuel kit Milwaukee sells? Yeah, if you look online, they've got combo kits where you can get 6 batteries if you want to pay over $1,000. I don't even see DeWalt at Home Depot. I do. not, as a matter of fact, I did a video today that they got all kinds of great new stuff, flex volt stuff on sale at Home Depot. I'm newer to the trades and definitely bought Milwaukee drills after watching your channel. Thank you, Uncooked. They have less sales due to less availability. They have less sales due to lack of demand. I like to hold Metabo as well. Yeah. Oh, I am not a smaller female. I've got 10-inch hands. So, do you still go to Menards? Yeah, like every other week. Nobody watched those videos. That's all I can say to you. Somebody asked about who has the average. Just repost that. If you guys have a comment that you really want me to see, because as you can see going through the chat, I only get 5 lines of the chat, so I don't get the full screen like you guys do, or I can't see the full thing. So if you guys have a comment that you really want me to see, if there's like a 1 penny super sticker thing that highlights it and I can see it, if you're a member, just do it as your membership thing, because that's free. Do that so I can see it. I disagree. What? I disagree. It's not just hype. The design and features of them more than most tool brands, but I think it's about your preference. It's your money after all. I don't know what brand he's talking about. I love Menards too. What's up, Kansas? The Manses. Happy Easter, everyone. Message for YouTube. The old way was much better. B-dub, this is the way they want it. The old way, as you guys recall, the ones that have been here for a while, the old way that we used to do our live streams, we might get 40 people in here at a time. Just tonight, we have had spikes of over 450. So it is what it is. You always have the best shirts. Damn, you guys should have saw the one I wore yesterday. Said I don't give a rat's ass. Kinetic has no Menards. No, you're not wrong. B-dub, no. It's not my fault, guys. This is the way YouTube wants us to do it. This is the way I have to do it. I'm missing the amount of dislikes. My channel average, hell, I'll bring it up for you. I don't give a shit. I'll bring it up. I'll show you guys. I got nothing to hide. Even though it's Easter and I'm not supposed to be cussing and carrying on like I do, but this is just the way I talk, years in the trades and having a dad that was a Marine. How can I move the chat from side to the, I don't know. Yeah, why only 24 likes? That's kind of weird. But I'm going to go to my channel analytics right now. It's in there somewhere. Yeah. No subtitles, age, gender, Somewhere in here is where they tell me what my average thumbs up are, and it's 95.7%. So it's kind of weird. Just saying the old way, yeah. No Menards in Virginia. Menards is underrated. I'm a candy section up front is legit. Jesus, Kansas. You're going to be as fat as me if you do that. Thoughts on Hercules? Mitchell, I've been using the hell out of Hercules a lot lately. They're very good. Spilled a brand new Harbor Freight down the road from me. Oh, how easy, you're in your glory. Hercules, very good. You know what? I used to dog on them quite a bit, but not so much anymore. They have stepped up their game a great deal over the last 2 years, I would say, ever since the brushless stuff came out. Thoughts on Klein drills? I don't think of them at all. The Freight is underrated. Yeah, I've thought about, well, I just did the video where I said that the best $99 drill was from Harbor Freight, and that included Milwaukee, DeWalt, a bunch of them. Cut saw was super impressive, the video. Oh yeah, JN. And because I'm a rigid user and I'm used to that 18 volt, do you support Israel? Yes. Yes, I do. They were our most important, yeah, Israel is our most important partner. So yes, I support them. Harbor Freight, the Hercules, the little cutoff saw 12 volts of power, and I was not missing a damn thing from my 18 volt rigid. Northern Tool, never, dude, there's a Northern Tool in Independence. You were there not too long ago. You could have seen it. Sorry, this light's bothering me. I got a light from the gimbal in my eye, and I'm trying to shut it off with hand gestures. Great. I turned on the face tracking. I don't know. When we get our Harbor Freight, it meant under 2 miles from our, or an hour away. And so, yes, I would agree with that. I don't like politics. I don't want to talk about politics. I use a Hercules cutoff wheel, a quarter plate, and it works awesome. I agree with you. It did work awesome for me. I cut tile with it dry, and it was great. It's all right, Kansas. For me, like looking through everything and kind of knowing what tools are where and whatnot, I used to say, as a serious tool guy, the more serious you get into tools, the less a descriptive a step by step. Okay, Kevin, we can do that. The more serious you get about tools, the less you're likely to shop at Harbor Freight. I don't think that way anymore. I'm big enough to admit it. I do not think that anymore. I'm actually getting a shed tomorrow. Anyway, because the Hercules line and only the Hercules line has made me change my mind. How about doing some comparisons of Menards tools against some of your favorite, like Rigid? Miss D, that would mean buying Master Force, because I've got Metabo and I've got Bosch and Works. Don't buy Works, by the way. I've got those all, but thank God that light turned off. I've got them all, but Master Force I don't own, and that would be the only brand that I could get, and it honestly just doesn't compete with Rigid. Now, it might compete with like Bauer or Ryobi or something like that, and I'd be more than willing to give it a shot. To be honest, though, Harbor Freight is so cheap, you do expect it to be bad. Yeah, I agree with that. But man, once I used the couple of the Hercules, the impact driver really impressed me. At first, it didn't. And I'll just be honest with you. When I first took it out of the box and I put it up against the Rigid, and the Rigid, it just handed it its ass. I was just like, okay, well, shit. That reminds me, we were supposed to talk about some tool news. So we mentioned DeWalt closing down 3 factories. That sucks. Milwaukee, you guys remember the Milwaukee trucks at your Home Depot? They are no more. As of this year, there will no longer be any Milwaukee trucks at Home Depot. And the reason for that, break-ins. Dudes breaking into the Home Depot truck to try to steal free shit. And that's just a statement of the lack of morals that we have. And some of our young people or older people, I don't know who's doing it, but tarps and moving blankets for Harbor Freight. Yeah, that's what I decorated a whole wall with Harbor Freight moving blankets once. Any CMT reset blades at your Menards? I can. Who has the best price for router bits? Lowe's, I guess, because you can buy the skills on sale. You can get Bosch on sale there. You're up in Iowa, so I think you have a Sutherland's up there. They sometimes get pretty good deals. The Daytona jacks are awesome. I agree with that. DeWalt closing makes me regret buying into the battery. It does. It shouldn't, because they're a very healthy company. they're not expanding right now. So they're doing some cutbacks. And then like a lot of the deals that we got this year from them were to sell out old stock supply so that they can bring in new stuff. So at least they're trying. At least they're trying. They're not like Makita that just goes screw it. So swipe your key. Yeah, I'm with you. Temu steals your debit card information. Use PayPal. The price and duration of Milwaukee is insane. It's all. Yeah, I can agree. To some extent, I can agree with that. Now, I will say I have used a number of Milwaukee tools that heat up quite a bit. And that heat means that you're ruining the lifespan of that tool. But a lot of the tools heat up. It is just what it is. There's that light again. You know what? I got this and I'm taking it off. Sorry. It's this little thing. So this allows the gimbal to track my face so that when I move, it moves with me. But I just took it off because it was annoying me having a light shine in my eye directly. To be honest, I heard the 845 had heating problems and got hot. What problems doesn't the 845 have? It's a turd. They should not have released it. It was just bad. Did you guys do anything like fun for Easter? I don't have any kids any longer. My son is 25 years old now. 25 years old. I don't. He's up there. But so we don't do anything for Easter, and I've only seen him once in the last year. But no, it is interesting. Do you guys want to see like the number of offers that I'd get? That's great, buds. Fair price for a quarter shank 90-degree V-groove router bit. No. I didn't do anything today but clean. I have no kids either. Miss D, you're living the dream right there. Got a suggestion for a corded circular saw. Skill. Yeah, skill saw. Buy a skill saw. If you're going to buy corded circular saw, buy a skill saw. 3 Easter basket fights. 1 year old for a hike and then cook. Kevin, that's awesome. Kansas probably had another kid. Would you guys I just want to show this because I've been dying to show somebody because I don't really get into this. I just have to find it. I have to find where it is on my phone. It's just right there. DeWalt had a good skill saw. Well, their flex volt's great. It's a Freud. Well, if it's a Freud, it's good. Most of my family has passed on, gotten older, and moved away. Yeah, I'm at about that point of my life where life has begun taking more than it has been giving. Don't lose you in the process. And it's big enough to share with you. How easy. I've got a big family, but you can have it. What's up, South Florida Tool? Happy Easter, man. Hello, Burke. I've been trying. You know what? I'll just make a video on it where I can record my screen and not make you guys suffer as I fumble around in here. But I really want to show you guys some of these new, some of these products that I get offered because, it's ridiculous. I got one from Fortnite. They want me to advertise their stuff. I don't even know what a Fortnite is, but it's some kind of video game. They want me to advertise their video game. I'm like, what the hell do I know about your video game? Do you have a way to show pictures? I say, no. Timo wants you to buy. No, I'm good. Do you know any funny shop isms? What do you mean by shop is not Fortnite? Don't do it. I didn't. I had no intention. Fortnite is a big thing. They're offering me 10 grand to advertise their video game, and the message is sitting right there, unopened. I can only read like the little description. I'm good. Have you ever used fixed text tools? No. You hate Fortnite? Like, you lost me as soon as Super Mario Brothers came out. So that's how old I am. Every tool is a hammer. You're an electrician, except the screwdriver, because it's a chisel. Nate, you're an electrician. What the heck does Fortnite have to do with tools? Don't ask me. They just sent me this. They want me to advertise their stuff. And then can I no? Because I didn't set it up for that. Well, I'll still tune in. I'm not gonna do it. Take the money, SoAlz, and buy a steak. No, that's the thing. Like, my channel, this is just like an old guy that got sick of listening to a bunch of YouTube jackasses lie to folks about tools. The channel started because of Dena Tools. What's his name? Can I slap you? Go ahead. The Dena Tools, I think his name is Jeff. I know his name is Jeff. He said that Bauer was on the same level as Rigid and Cobalt. And I was like, well, no, they're not. And I own the tools. I owned the tools before I started a channel. Who would you do a brand deal with? Nobody. My first video was me out there blowing up a Bauer hammer drill doing a task that Rigid and Cobalt could do in their sleep. We love Milwaukee screwdrivers and Craftsman screwdrivers. Great. What? Somebody said, Trump, we're not talking about politics. I don't want to talk about politics. Politics is boring. I don't know. Maybe he needed to get his dick beaters on me. Happy Easter, Russell. I'm trying to think of a shop. I used to tell people that you're always the softest tool in your shop. That was one of my favorites. I always liked, don't hold your tools like you hold your purse. Why did Trump not finish the wall? He said Mexico would pay. Why Trump? Get your politics bullshit out of here. I don't give a shit. I am getting hit on today. I must look pretty good. Every tool maker has their issues. It's just people are snobs about brand. Look, dude, I made a video telling people not to buy any one tool brand, and you would have thought that I like killed a baby or something. What do you think could or should be the next tool innovation? I would like to see, just me, quiet. I want to see them take a lot of noise out of tools. Even the quiet stuff, like you look at the Milwaukee Surge or whatever the hell they call the Makita one, right? When they're under heavy load, they're not quiet at all. They're noisy as fuck. I want to see these dudes like come out with things that are a lot quieter, that allow you to work around animals, children, other dudes, and actually hear what's going on for your own safety. That's what I would like to see. Now, I know on some of them, you can't really do that with a circular saw, which is, it is what it is. It's just what you expect because it's cutting through wood. It is what you expect. I would love to see it under 70. I'd like powered box end wrench. I think they have those already. You live daily, I'll subscribe. Alex, I do not go live daily. I try to go live only once or twice a week. And here's another thing that I would really like for them to begin incorporating. A release so that if you let go of certain tools, that stops. That's all. Like my thing is now for safety. I want people to be more safe, quieter in dust collection. I agree with that. Swope air compressors are a good example. Some louder than others. Yeah, they've gotten them a lot quieter than they used to be. Is America still in his own keep tracking of his age or his answer or his fate? What? What the hell are you talking about? I'd also like to see more companies coming out with actual hey, Damien, how to, like, I'd like to see them show people how to use a drill, because I watch and read comments from dudes every day that they don't know shit. I don't know what he said, Howie. I don't I don't understand retard very well. Alex Oos, how you doing? I'm glad to have you here. I don't know what you're saying, but I appreciate you. You see my plowing short? No. Big Red, I'm not on YouTube a lot. I am making content. I'm not watching it. Do you think that brushless motors can be improved upon? A lot. I do believe a brushless motor can be improved a lot. We're only scratching the surface at what they can do. My young son will, what? Be scared to approach the loud table saw? I have a great table saw. Thank you, Damien. I have a great table saw. It is not very loud, but it's bigger than like a job site saw. I've got not a cabinet saw. I've got what they call a hybrid. Oh, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed, the rigid 12-inch dual bevel compound sliding miter saw, the one that I have, the articulating arms, is $299. Only 39, like 40 likes. Apocalyptic Squid, I didn't see your question. Dude, I get 5 lines of text to read. So if people are saying stuff, when you're saying stuff, I can't see it. I have a coworker who didn't know what a ratchet is, let alone different size drive. Oh my God. And you're in a mechanic, Fabio. Just walk the dude out the door now. Goodbye. Apocalyptic Squid, goodbye. No one gives a shit if you're here or not. Matter of fact, why don't you take yourself out so I can watch the trash leave? Jackass. I don't know. Completely. Safety is more important to me now. Yeah, the older I get. So if you spent time out in the field, like, you'll notice that your ears ring as you get older. And it's because you're using power tools and you're not wearing the safety equipment. They tell you to wear the safety equipment. Nobody ever wears the safety equipment other than the vest, maybe the shirt, the hat, whatever. But you're not wearing the eyes. You're not wearing the ears all the time. That's just the fact of it. When I used to sweat and I would get them over my goggles, I'd just throw the fucking goggles off. These dudes act like chicks. I'm with you. Good evening, Robert Walton. Glad to have you here. Anyway, just being out there, just doing a thing. Like, I kind of wish that I could go back, and in particular, hearing protection. I think that's the most important thing that we have that we don't use. I mean, you'll wear the safety goggles or whatever, but you kind of pick and choose when you're wearing it. But the hearing protection, nobody's doing it. Like, you go out into the job site, you never see them, or rarely ever see them. Hear certain things when your ears are covered. I need it. That's why I'm saying we need to get some of those power tools to be a little quieter so that we can hear what's going on around us and not put ourselves in danger. That's what I'm saying. Can you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like farming and tool? I already did, Big Red. Have tinnitus, which is ringing in the ears. That's exactly it. You only wear sunglasses that happen to be. I wear the Milwaukee, the tinted Milwaukee glasses as sunglasses. Always been bad at wearing PPE. I went Milwaukee for the lower decibel. Makes a much difference. My tinnitus is halved. That's great. I use the Stealth Force, the rigid Stealth Force around the house. It's the quietest impact driver on the market, or that was on the market. It's not on the market anymore. How long do you think that pneumatics are a thing of the past? How long do I think that pneumatics are a thing. I've thought that for probably 4 or 5 years now. I will not use pneumatic tools unless I absolutely have to. I personally prefer the battery operated stuff. As a matter of fact, I want to do a video where for outdoor power equipment, I'm just done dealing with gas. I can't stand doing it anymore. Like, I don't want to put the stabilizer in the winter because I never remember to do it. I don't want to drain it. I don't want to clean the carb. I don't want to go through all the mess. I just want to put a battery in and go. I offered people to tell me what brand to buy today. I kind of have a feeling I knew which way it would go, but gas was not even part of the equipment. I wanted to do a hedge trimmer. I've got, I don't know how many string trimmers, whatnot, and it's just all battery. I'm not doing gas anymore. I don't want to deal with it. It's a pain in the ass. I'm done. I'm done. And the performance that I'm getting out of some of these battery operated tools, just as good. They're just as good. So you look at pneumatics. Pneumatics to me are the same as corded, right? It's a dinosaur, man. Outside of your professional mechanic shop. Well, I'm in Missouri. I'll say your professional mechanic shop. Nobody really needs a damn air compressor anymore. This ain't the 1950s. You're not your dad or your granddad or your great granddad. For some of you little shits, you're not out there. You don't have to have the 80-gallon compressor going because you've got cordless tools that can simply perform as well or outperform them in most cases. The hell you say? Yeah. Makita saws are good. I run DeWalt, been good so far. Used to run Makita. They were expensive and a mechanic, and no one in the shop uses air tools. So kind of what I'm saying. The show me state. Do you know why it's called the show me state? Because the people that were from there were so stupid that you couldn't just tell them something. You had to show them. I like pneumatic tools too, but this ain't 1950 anymore. This is not 1980 anymore. Think about it. I was looking at a Goodwrench or a Goodyear, what they call the high torque impact wrench, a pneumatic, 650 foot-pounds. That's a mid torque in a battery now. And yeah, they've got others. I can't remember the name of them. Ingersoll Rand was the brand that I used to run when I used pneumatics. But they have them out there now, and it's light. They're easy to use. They're easy to maintain. You can even increase their power if you know how. They're just not as convenient, and that's what it comes about. Battery OPE needs to be 40 volt or higher. 20 volt. I don't know. I don't know about that, B-Dub. I like ryobi. Yeah, ryobi's all right. It's fast and wicked. They are. I haven't used a pneumatic tool in probably 5 years, nor have I needed to. I've got a 20-gallon air compressor. Just sits there. It's like having a bomb in your house. You still like using your Ugga Duggas? I like the sound they make. That's about it. They don't thrill me any. Just for the sound. That's right. Just for the sound. That's what everybody remembers. NASCAR. Hello. I believe that's from Russia. How are you doing? I can't read your name, but I appreciate you. A lot of the tools that we end up using, we're using for convenience. Oh, NyQuil. That's a great question. Is Flex going to be around in the next couple of years? Probably not. If I'm being honest, do I hope they are? Do I want them to do well? Do I want them to grow, prosper, and whatnot? Absolutely. Absolutely, I want them to do well. But looking at their sales, knowing that Lowe's is not going to be carrying the full-size tools here any longer, they're going to be just doing that garbage, I can't fit it in the car rod, so no. Doing that garbage with just the compact tools, which makes no fucking sense. Yeah, it's just it is just stupid. It's just I don't see a professional going in to buy flex compact tools. Free curbside pickup. One, you come to the house, you can have it. I don't even need it. You can have the other one outside too. I don't need that one. I haven't used either one of them. And matter of fact, the last time I used one was to fill up a car tire. And I haven't had to do that since I got the rigid cordless. Air for die grinders and welding shop. I understand. 60 gallons, 20. When is the DCF or DCD 860? It's later this year. I don't have a definitive date. Oh, my channel. When am I going to review a real tool like Makita? Pride Month. That's the only time you can really review a Makita. So what is going on with Flex at Lowe's again? I noticed that Lowe's told Flex, after Flex did a huge recall on batteries and stuff, that they were not going to be carrying the full size line anymore. So your Flex turbo hammer drill, the quick eject impact driver, all that, they're not going to be carrying it anymore. And oh, that's the best I had. No worries. And they're only going to be focusing on their compact line. And I've used the compact drill and impact driver. My belief is if you don't have your core tools right, it's not worth buying into your brand. If Lowe's has decided that the core is going to be the compact flex impact driver drill, it's not worth buying. Tools are garbage. I wouldn't wish them on an enemy. What is the hype about DeWalt Atomic series about their cheap homeowner grade tools? Only get Makita cheap second hand, otherwise DeWalt new. Yeah. You can dump on Makita. I have the set I bought in 05 that still works. Yeah, but they don't work well. I know because I have this. I actually have an older set, and they were trash back then. They're trash today. I got a Stanley Black & Decker set from the early 1990s that ran on batteries that you put in the handle, like little tube batteries that you put in the handle. It still works. Doesn't mean it's good. As a matter of fact, they're trash. Like, they're sitting in a drawer over there. I only bought them for nostalgia. How much longer do Powerstack batteries last than the regular? About 40%. Question is, will Lowe's increase Flex or Cobalt XTR line to replace Flex? I doubt it. You go look at the Cobalt XTR line right now, and it's like 3 things. That's it. Impact wrench, hammer drill, impact driver. Maybe a circ saw. Not a whole lot. It's very small. They got into the they got into that whole garbage with their the black one. How you doing? Has been working great for 3 years. I've got the black Makita. It's the weakest. The impact driver is the weakest. The drill is the weakest. The recip saw is the weakest. The rotary hammer is the weakest. The list goes on and on. For the price, you can get every other brand better. Do you find rigid reciprocating saw eats up the batteries too fast? Nah. Will Lowe's ever bring back Milwaukee down? Can you shout out my cousin Jackson? Hello, Jackson. Are the Powerstack batteries worth the money? 100%. They're better than the FlexVolt. They are better than the XR. Just not opinion. That's fact. It's not crazy powerful, but it's light and small. Yeah, every other brand has a compact or subcompact line. Have you noticed that the back aisle at Lowe's and clearance section at Home Depot are both very simple? Yeah. How much can face meat weigh? Well, if she's too fat, she's going to suffocate you. So try not to have a bitch bigger than the one you can lift off of your face. So what if my battery doesn't fit? What do you mean doesn't fit? If you're getting the same brand, it should fit. I'm gonna buy Powerstack. It's well worth it. Get the 5. If you're gonna get one, get the 5. If you're running an impact driver, though, the 1.7 is great. And you really don't need anything bigger than that 1.7 on an impact driver because they're made for a lightweight. Hassan, no. So Flex is a bad invest? No, it's just uncertain. It's an uncertain investment. I have alopecia. Oh, okay. I don't know what that's got to do with your battery, though. So now Flex isn't a bad investment. I just don't know that they have a future. I'm going through shorts, saw him unzip his pants, talk shit, instant. That was me. The same as the 5. Yeah. They give you the same level of performance. They don't last as long. Flex multi-tool also works for, yeah, I agree. I think the Flex multi-tool is perfect. I think their angle grinder is perfect. I think their turbo hammer drill is perfect, other than the weight. And I think their quick eject impact, if they had a freaking quick insert collet, that'd be better. What's up, everyone? DeWalt should have a new impact driver coming out soon. Well, they should have 2, and they're also closing a factory in South Carolina and moving those jobs to Mexico. Which I don't give a shit where they make the tools. I do too. Well, the Metabo bolt came out. The triple hammer bolt came out, last year? No fanfare, no nothing. I didn't even know when it hit shelves in my store. And they only got 2 in, and it's already on clearance. What is ballpark price for DeWalt oscillating tool? If you can get it on sale, get the Atomic, $99. It's perfect for you. Is any power tool made here? Lots of them, dude. Like made completely here? No. Put together here? Yes, but not made here. What's up, you boy? They just won't give up. No. Any new tools? No, probably not. Poor Flex. First of all, I think their color scheme was a miss. They should have never have done that. The gray. Yeah, gray was different. It is what it is. But it looked boring. And I think that's like it or not, DeWalt, the yellow catches the eye. The Milwaukee red catches the eye. They do great there. It's like ryobi, that bright ass baby shit green that catches the eye. Whether you like it or not, you go into Home Depot and you see it no matter where you are. You look at the Flex, it's gray. Lowe's ain't very well lit to begin with, so it just blends into that kind of drab background. Cordless narrow crown stapler at Lowe's. New box has white stripe instead of black. Well, that's good. Caleb Ross, what did you miss? Not much, really. DeWalt closing another one of their factories. South Carolina. By the end of the year, making 3 in the last 2 years. Lowe's is going to be missing Lowe's has downgraded their sales projections this year. And they were already in the shits. I mean, they're doing great. They make a lot of money, but, they haven't been hitting. That's radar absorbing paint. Okay. Happy Transgender Day. No, I don't know when Makita's birthday is. The most important tool you can have is not your crooked hands. The rest, oh, actually, it's your head, Yasha. What you have in your head is more the most. Anthony Anderson, when did you sneak in? What's up, my brother? How you been, man? It's been a while, and I really appreciate you showing up and being here. Every Sunday, 7 o'clock, we do this. 7 Central Standard Time, we do this. First night as a lead tech at my job here. Bit nervous. A bit nervous. Everyone is older than me, so I'm feeling pressure. Caleb, just go in, open mind, be open to criticism. Don't act like you know it all. Just be a dude. I've watched your channel. I love your channel. You're a dude. Just go in there, be yourself, man. You'll be fine. You got nothing to worry about. Just be yourself, man. No pressure. Lowe's been talking about new Metabo for forever. It's about time. Yeah, the problem is that all you ever see Metabo is clearance, right? Ohio State Buckeye colors. Made in, I don't know. Like Lowe's and Menards, so do I. Happy Syrup Day. All the Lowe's in my area finally changed their signs. That's about damn time. There you go. Why the Makita hate? That's all I have. It's not Makita hate. It's Makita telling the truth. They're overpriced, they're underpowered, they're underperforming. The 3 things that I hate in a power tool. I want a deal on a tool, and I want it to perform when I get it. I can buy Milwaukee all day here in the States for less than I can pay for Makita. I can buy Hercules every day for less than I can pay for Makita. Rigid, Ryobi, DeWalt. All of them, I can pay less than I pay for Makita, and I can get better performance out of all of them. Like gold change, just show off what you paid. Makita is great. Yasha, I'm not trying to change your mind. If you like Makita, you like Makita. That's up to you. But I'm going to tell you the truth. How about Festool? The price of that stuff is crazy. Yeah, who buys it? Like a bunch of middle-aged dudes with beer bellies like mine, although mine ain't from beer. Mine's just from eating too damn much. A bunch of big-ass bellies like mine. I'm impressed with Hercules, too. That do woodworking like 3 days out of the year and call themselves a woodworker. Do you think Metabo will replace Flex? Robert, no, I don't. No, I don't. I think it'll be some other Stanley Black & Decker product. Probably expanding. They want to really focus on the Craftsman line and get Craftsman to be ryobi, and then have DeWalt as their professional line. I really don't know that Metabo, Bosch, or Flex have a home at Lowe's. You can buy 5 Makita tools. I don't know what the message was, but thanks, Juan. Never seen a Milwaukee under the price of a Makita. Dude, I show it every single week. Never seen a drill outlast a Makita. Try using them. SoAlz, what do you think about tough built levels? They always out of stock. Are they still making it? Still making it, yes. You can find tough built at Ace Hardware and Menards, but I think the time being at Lowe's is either over or just about over, which is a shame because some of their stuff was phenomenal. Some of their stuff not phenomenal, but by and large, they made a high quality product and really worth the money that you were paying for it. Would you buy Hart over Makita? Man, I would buy Hyper Tough over Makita. If you really want to know, I would buy Black & Decker before I bought a Makita tool. And why? Because you expect a certain level of performance from Black & Decker, Hyper Tough, Hart. Not great. When you're paying that much money for a Makita, you expect great and you get okay. And okay is at the high side of what they really are. Just walk into Home Depot. More DeWalt power tools at Lowe sounds good. I'm with you, man. When are you going to compare them with hand drills? Compare Makita to what? I wouldn't want to. I mean, my hate only goes so far, but I would take a hand drill over a Makita. I was just going to Craftsman, DeWalt, and Cobalt at Lowe's, right? Maybe Skill. You might see Skill is a very low end introductory line, and the people that talk about Skill being great, I've used them. Even my wife doesn't like them, and she's 4'10" and 67 pounds. She doesn't even like them. Too dang big now. I agree with that. Hilti is too big. Please say Gage is the GOAT. Who is Gage? But Gage, you're the GOAT, dude. I've been getting bullied a lot, and I've seen through a bunch of, and I've been through like a bunch of Gail Keeling. You want to say Gage is the GOAT? Okay. Here, just clip it from right here. Gage is the GOAT. Milwaukee 1, DeWalt 2, Rigid 3. I can agree. Festool users like the people who pay $5K or Apple Max. Low sucks. I like them. Not a lot, but I like them. Nothing beats Rotini Cult. Okay. Hyper tough. All right, I'm going back to the bottom, so if I miss your question, I'm sorry. I can't keep up with them all. Only thing I like about Skill is those worm drive saws. Yeah. They're battery operated tools, in particular their oscillating tool, the drill, the impact driver. They're all trash. Don't even. The Power Core 20 sucks. The 12 volt people say great things about. They suck. I don't know. I got 5 or 6 Milwaukee tools. I want 2 of them and bought the rest at $50, $50 to $100. All under $100. B-dubs, man. You're the man. Have some tools from Harbor Freight. Like cheap doesn't, hey, it's your wallet. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day. Oh, is it Congress Day already? How about Bosch and Aeg? I love both brands. Bosch is like the most misunderstood brand out there. I feel sorry for them because they make nothing but great tools. Nobody buys them, at least not here in the United States. AEG is rigid here in the U.S. I built an entire channel on rigid. Who you voting for president? Somebody. Probably a little more right than what most people would think. Festool is like Hilti. Also, isn't Hart owned by the same people who own Ryobi? Well, they're made by the same company. Bosch is not stylish. No. Bosch is boring, which I think is probably the reason. Old Bosch corded jigsaws are the best. I agree. I still think they make the best rotary hammer out there. Recommend cordless impact wrench for a good price. Oh, rigid. The rigid 4 mode. I think you can pick that up dirt cheap right now. Are German-made tools better? No. Knipex hand tools are great, but no. $65 for Bosch SDS Plus on eBay. That's not bad. My daughter turns 43. Damn, you're old. 43 tomorrow. My first child born April Fool's Day. Is that an omen of some kind? Yeah, Rod. Yeah. Of course, I mean, back when you were a kid, it's really easy to track your age. You're born in the year 1. Hart was owned by TTI. They are. Skill router is supposed to be good. Yeah, I would agree. They have internet in the old people home. April 1st is actually former VP Day, also known as Dingus Day. Yeah, that fits. Officially under the same, but yeah, Metabo, yeah. No more dark green Metabo. Sad, isn't it? Yeah, you don't see Nick. You don't see Bosch out there a lot. You don't see you don't see Makita a lot anywhere anymore. Very expensive. Red Storm is expensive, and Snap Off is way overrated. They snap it off in your ass, dude. It's raining hard in Iowa. Thanks for the weather report. What are you gonna do? Punch me in the toe rod? I've seen how big you are. You heat me to you heat me to the Bosch rotary hammer, best in the business, dude. Yeah, Bosch Bulldogs, the best in the business. Hilti's number 2. You know who ain't? Everybody else. That's just the way it works. I really like the Bosch Pro stuff. Is like their what do they call it? The Pro Factor stuff is ridiculous. I got an email about my Metabo HPT 36-volt right angle half-inch drill. Well, that sounds good. Love to see that, Jamie. 18 days later, I'll be 69. Woohoo! Get a chance to be a good year. Yeah, but you're not gonna 69 anymore. Bosch invented the rotary hammer. SDS is just the end that goes into the rotary hammer. It's the style of bit. Shaka Gillis, how you been, man? I can reach up to your knees, admit it. You could probably hang from a dingleberry. Renegade's Garage, how you been, man? Been a minute. How you feeling? What is it, your kidney or your liver? I hope they're doing well. Well, we're about to get the hell out of here, to be honest with you. I just wanted to give you guys some news. DeWalt closing another factory. Lowe's missing their sales projection. Makita, first major power tool brand to lose money in North America. And they lost almost $600 billion last year. Only 48 there's a Makita beating a Milwaukee. There you go. Where am I located, Danielle? I'm in Missouri, south of Kansas City. I'm real easy to find. Take it easy. Yeah, you guys have a good one. Have a happy Easter. Be with your loved ones. Let them know you appreciate them and you're there for them. And most importantly, when you're on your knees tonight, if you do that, make sure you thank the man upstairs. And we're going to end it this way. So for all you Makita guys, don't forget, blow them like you know them. And for the rest of you, manscape like you landscape. If you trim your bush, your deck will always look big. Take it easy, guys. He is risen. Acknowledge him.